Right, this just isn't good enough, so things need to change around here. Fairchild, where are you, mate? You're pathetic. Pack your bags, you're going to AAA to learn how to bat. And Kasowski, you're going with him, mate. And Talon, you're going to the Angels, so stay high to Stanton for me. Hey guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 2, Episode 3 here at the new New York Yankees. We have been very busy making changes, and today we're going to see those changes in action against the Boston Red Sox. Now, the main trade, well, we did one trade really that was significant. That is James Talon, who has left to go to the Angels. He's going off there to hang out with Stanton. Now, it was nothing to do with his performances for us necessarily. He himself was doing okay. ERA below 3, ERA plus of 163. Basically, the problem that we had was having sort of tradable or players that other countries that other clubs would want, and Talon was one of them. He was 30, which means he's not going to get any better. So he was tradable basically, and so we traded him. And the player we got in is this guy, Joe Adele. We needed better bats in the outfield, didn't we? So we've gone and got him, and hopefully he's going to do well for us. He's solid without being outstanding. Same sort of thing in the field. He's a 3-star player, isn't he? But he's young, and it does help solve a problem in that he should strengthen the batting lineup, and that was what we saw last episode, didn't we? There was no depth whatsoever when we had to rest anybody. So he's come in, he started off well, and let's hope that continues. Now, there has been a lot of other changes, so let's run you through those. The first one is coming into the starting rotation to replace Talon, and the reason why I was willing to trade him was because we did have Trevor Stevens sitting in AAA. Now, he was doing a good job there. He was in AA 2 seasons ago, but last season in AAA did really well. He was worthy of a shot, so we're going to give him that chance, and hopefully these attributes are accurate and he'll come out and do a good job for us. So far he's had 6 starts. You can see not the best 2-2 record, but an ERA of up over 5.5, but we'll give him some time to prove himself. And yes, I said hopefully he will do well. So he came in to replace Talon. Now, also dropping out the lineup was Marshall Kasowski. Now, he is someone that I do rate. I do like Kasowski. I've had him before. But the issue is that you can see there, his ERA as a closer or as a setup guy was up towards 6. He had a whip of almost 2. He wasn't closing it. I mean, he was closing out games, just not for us. So we dropped him down to AAA, and in to replace him, and it's a left-handed pitcher in the bullpen as well, is Matt Crook. Now, we had seen him in the Major League side before as a starting pitcher. He was doing a job for Stanton as a closer, and he was doing it quite well. And I looked at him and I thought, you know what, there just might be a closer in there. So he's not actually. He's going to be a setup guy for us. So we're going to see how he gets on. He hasn't had a chance yet this season. But yeah, we'll just see how he goes. And a left arm as well, which is something a little bit different. So I'm hopeful he'll do a job for us, even if it's not necessarily what he would expect to be doing. Now, another change that we made, Fairchild was just not hitting for us. Decent fielder, but you can see batting 197, on-base percentage, not that much better. So we had to make a change there. So we've done that, and in for him into the lineup is Chase McCormack, and he has done a stunning job so far. Batting over 300, on-base percentage over 400. We should have been playing him all along. He has done absolutely magnificent. So hopefully that will continue, and we found ourselves. There's usually one, isn't there? There's usually one you can find in the minor system, and I'm hoping this is him, and we might even find some more. But yeah, Chase McCormack's coming to into the active roster. Now, more changes. And unfortunately, this is down to injury. Chad Green is out 3 to 4 months with shoulder inflammation. It's a blow. Hopefully, it doesn't affect him too badly. But, I mean, if it does, he's up for arbitration this year. We can always bin him off. But I'm hoping that won't be the case. But he's out for the foreseeable future. And so in to replace him, we've called back in Jordan Hicks. Now, he is well, should be anyway, just as good. He was not great for us last year. He's gone down to AAA for the start of this year and not been fantastic. But we're going to give him a chance in the major leagues again and see if he can prove himself second time around. So those are all the changes that we've made. It's been a lot of them, and Seth Beer has dropped out. If you remember Seth Beer, that's who Adele has replaced in the lineup as well. Well, let's have a look and see. You can see the standings. We're 5 games back of the Rays. Not in the worst situation. We're just outside of the wild card, and well, things needed to improve. Let's have a quick look and see how we've done since last episode. Now, of course, we left off against Baltimore, wasn't it? So we then had a game against, or series against the Twins. We won the first 2 of that, and then game 3 here, we gave up 7 runs in the 9th. I don't know how else to put that. It was going so well, and it should have been a sweep of the series until we gave up 7 runs in the 9th. What a moronic thing. And I think, if I remember correctly, or Kennable, who's on notice as well, to be fair, he was to blame for most of that, though you suspect Kosowski may have maybe let in a few base runners that were already on base from Kennable. So that was disappointing, but we won 2 of 3 there. We then went and played Seattle. We only won 1 of 3 against them, actually, and they were playing at our place, so that's even further disappointment. Then it was some interleague play against the Braves. We won 2 of 3 against them. A 9-7 win in the second game of the series. No, and thanks a lot down to that is Pete Alonso with a grand slam in the 8th. So 4 runs there, and that put us in front, and we were able to then go and close the game out, so that was excellent. Then we went to Boston. Won 2 of 3 there, which you love to see. We did drop 1 in extra innings, but the important thing is that we won the series. We played Baltimore, a team that we've struggled against, and we did lose game 1 of the series. Game 2 was a high-scoring win. Game 3, well, we had another grand slam. In the 9th, we had 5 runs across the plate. J.J. Bleday, the youngster, the rookie, he hit a grand slam, and that, again, essentially secured the win for us, which is excellent. But, I mean, we out-hit them 11-4. You'd like to think we would have won that a little bit more comfortably. Then we played the Bin Lids. It was a 4-game series. We split that with them 2 apiece, so it was sort of lose 1, win 1, lose 1, win 1, so that's okay. Then we went and played the Indians. 1 game 1, lots of runs in this innings, this series, I should say, conceded, which was disappointing. So only win 1 of 3 there. Then we played the Jays, of course, one of the teams that we're expecting to be challenged or to be battling with for the playoffs in our division, and we swept them. We won game 1, 7-1, and then you can see there the next 2 games of the series we won as well, though much, much tighter games. We went to Minnesota. We only won 1 of 3 against them. And then we've got this series against Boston. We dropped the first game, absolutely smashed them in the second one. A much tighter game 3, and we're looking to go and win the series here against them in game 4. If we can go and see this out, a 3-1 series win would be very, very nice indeed, wouldn't it? Let's have a look at the pitching stats for everybody. Now, there are a few new faces in the bullpen, so some people have had very small sample sizes, but basically, yeah, Snell's been disappointing. James has been a little bit disappointing. And if we look in the bullpen, Brault has not been great. And the other one that's been a little bit disappointing, and by a little bit I mean a lot, is Cody Reed as well. So some guys that were very reliable for us last year have had very slow starts to the season this year. Hopefully that's going to sort of even itself out in the coming weeks here. And we have a look at the hitting side of things. I already pointed out what Chase McCormack's been doing. I have tried to trade Castellanos. No one's interested. Machado, unfortunately, we're going to miss him again in this one. He needs a rest, but he has been really, really good for us. And the batting has been, well, it's been much improved since we made the changes. So really, really happy with how it's progressed since then. A quick look at the expanded standings for you, and you can see them there. We are just outside, as I said, the wild card. We need to make up a little bit of ground here on the Rays. That's who we're playing next. But I think the main thing here is to make sure we go and beat the Red Sox. So let's have a look at the lineups for this game. And this is it. We can see the matchups looking relatively even. The DJ leads us off at second base. J.J. Bleday bats second in left field. Castellanos is good versus lefty, so although he's in a slump, he is designated hitting at 3. Alonso bats clean up at first base. Chase McCormack even bats 5. He's in right field. It's Tauchman in center field batting 6. It is Horner filling in third base for Machado in this one. He bats 7. Alamas, the shortstop, bats 8. It is Knapp, the catcher, batting 9. And it is Corey Kluber on the mound for us today. He's back fit after his little niggling injury that he had. He's not done too bad for us, so that's good. We're up against Carlos Rodon for them, ERA of over 4, almost 5 this season, so let's hope that continues. And a whip of 146, ERA plus of 102. He's got a positive WAR, so he's ever so slightly above average perhaps, but let's hope we can get a hold of him here. And here we go. It is going to be Bog Powell leading them off. It's his first bat of the season, so maybe a new call up from AAA for an injury, you would imagine. But yeah, here we go. This is Yankee Stadium. This is our place, boys. The Red Sox do not come here and get away with anything. And that is going to start us off with a ground out. Alamas over to first, and Alonso gets the play done. Anthony Rizzo up to bat now, batting .229 for the Red Sox this season. A 1-0 pitch, ground ball to Alonso, 2 away. Excellent stuff. And let's see what we can do now. J.D. Martinez batting .240, a 1-2 pitch, and that'll do that. A wonderful first innings there for Kluber, and in will come the DJ to lead us off, batting .325 this season, and more or less picking up where he left off last season, which is good. And he's continuing to do it. He loves the game on YouTube, old DJ, doesn't he? A leadoff single. And that is a wonderful thing. A hit streak of 17 games for him now. JJ Bleday batting .318, having a wonderful rookie season. A 1-2 pitch. And Bleday has hit into a double play there, you idiot. And just like that, it's 2 away for Castellanos, batting .227, but much higher than that versus a lefty. A 1-2 pitch. And Castellanos will end the innings there. So a promising start, but in the end, nothing for us. And it will be Rafael Devers coming in now, batting .330 this season. A 2-2 pitch. And that should be caught in left field, going across. Who's in left field for us? Oh, Bleday, of course. And that is 1 away. Kluber to face Bogaerts now, who's batting .250 this season. A 1-1 pitch. And Bleday is there, well hit, but straight to him. And that is 2 away for Oscar Colas now, who is batting .219. Their right fielder, an 0-1. And that is... It is leaving. A 5th home run of the season for him, 401 feet. We're 1-0 down. And it's one of those that just kept going, didn't it? It looked like it was going to be caught out there, but no such luck. Jeter Downs will come into bat now. A 2-2 pitch on him, and that'll do it. But the Red Sox have the lead. It'll be Alonso to lead us off, batting .246 this season. Let's see what he can do with a 1-1 pitch, and he has grounded it out there. Can he run, Petey? Oh, no. And that is 1 away. In comes Ross McCormack. A first look at you for him, batting .310. He's been a revelation since coming into the squad, and, well, he's not really shown it there. That'll be 2 away. And it'll be Tauchman now, batting .284. A first pitch swing with 2 out and no one on. Tauchman, is that going to drop in? I think it is, and that is a 2-out single. And now if we can just get Nico Horner to clear a fence for us. He's batting .264. And he's hit that well, but straight to the shortstop. And that'll end the innings. Not quite in the same form as last season so far for Nico Horner, but he's not doing too badly. Christian Vazquez, a superstar catcher at the Rockies for us. And he hasn't, has he? He has. And it's a leadoff home run in the 3rd. Christian Vazquez comes back. Well, not really to haunt us, because we didn't have him at the Yankees, but he was brilliant for us if you watch the Rockies series. Denny Santana comes in now, their left fielder, batting .232. And I'd like to say this is not leaving. McCormack's there. He does make the play. And it's going to be Powell, who is 0 for 1. We're back to the top of the order. A full count, and that's a walk. And Kluber is, well, he's showing signs of this not being his day, isn't it? Another walk, is it? No, that could be a double play. There's 1. There's 2. And a 3-0 pitch gets grounded into a double. You would be furious if you were the Red Sox manager, wouldn't you? Alamas comes in now, batting .253. He has dropped away, as we we're pretty much expecting him to do, I think, from his batting up towards and over 300 earlier this year. Knapp will come into bat now, batting .268. What can the catcher do? 1-1, and he's hit that. It's going to drop in, and it's a 1-out single for the catcher. Good to see. The DJ comes back up now. 1 for 1 today. A 2-0 pitch. And he's hit that well again. And that Knapp, stay at the second, mate. Stay at second. He does. 2 on, 1 out. And it's JJ Bleday. 0 for 1 today. A 1-2 pitch. And he strikes out. That's 2 down for Castellanos. And, well, I'd rather maybe it wasn't him in a slump. A 1-2 pitch. Come on, Nicky. No, he strikes out. That ends the 3rd. We're still 2-0 down, despite having double the hits, but their 2 hits, of course, have landed in the fans. Martinez comes back up. A 2-1 pitch. He's popped that up. Simple catch for Alamas. 1 away. And it's Devers coming back up, who's 0 for 1. A 3-1 pitch, and he walks. Bogerch, who's 0 for 1. Are we just setting up the double play? A 1-0 pitch. Oh, no. And it's 4-0 to the Red Sox. And will that do it for Kluber, who's only given up 3 hits? They've just all left the stadium. Kluber will continue to Collis. He is 1 for 1. He's one of the home run hitters. He strikes out there. And so it's a strange game for Kluber so far, isn't it? As I said, only given up 3 hits. But we're 4-0 down. Alonso will lead us off for the second time this game. And Alonso pops it up, and that'll be 1 away. Alright, McCormack. He's 0 for 1. If I call him Ross McCormack, it's because that's a terrible striker that used to play for my team Aston Villa. So I probably will call him Ross McCormack from time to time. But of course, I mean Chase. Tauchman now, we're 2 away. He is 1 for 1 today. A 2-2 pitch. And Tauchman pops it up. The new New York Yankees, the new New York Yankees, are not looking too much better, are they? Vazquez, who hit a home run in the 3rd, he comes back up. A 2-2 pitch. That's 1 away. Santana now, who's 0 for 1. Another 2-2 pitch. And another strikeout for Kluber. That's 2 away. Powell comes back up. He is 0 for 1 with a walk, I think. Didn't he get a walk last time? And that is a ground ball. DJ has it over to first, and that'll end the innings. So nothing more there for the Red Sox, but we need to start chipping away at this lead, don't we? Horner will lead us off. He's 0 for 1 today. A 2-2 pitch. A 2-0 pitch. And he pops that up. And that is 1 away. Alamas now. He's 0 for 1 today. A 3-1. Get yourself on base here, Alamas. He does. Okay. Knapp, who is 1 for 1. Can he get a second hit? There goes Alamas. Is he going to get there? He is. All right, runner in scoring position. Come on, Andrew. Drive him in, mate. He takes a 1-2 pitch. He grounds it to 3rd. It does get Alamas over to 3rd. And it's up to the DJ, who's 2 for 2 to try and drive this run in. 2 out. DJ. Oh, he's done it again. DJ with an RBI single. It's 4-1. We've chipped away at their lead. That's what we needed to do. And can JJ now continue this 2-out rally for us? No, he cannot, as he grounds it to 2nd, and that'll end the top... Oh, sorry, it'll end the 5th, won't it? 4-1 is the score. Rizzo, who's 0 for 2, will face Kluber. A 2-2 pitch, and a ground ball there. That's easy for Alamas, and that is 1 away. Brings up Martinez. How's Alamas' defense only 65? He should be better than that. Anyway, another strikeout, 2 away. It's Devers coming... I'm annoyed now. Oh, it is only 65. Well, there you go. He's a better second baseman, apparently. An 0-1 pitch. That's a ground ball. Sharply hit. Well fielded by Alonso. And that'll end the top of the 6th. Castellanos will lead us off. Come on, mate. You're making me look silly. You're supposed to be good versus lefties. He gets a walk. That's better than nothing. And let's see what Alonso can do now. He's 0 for 2 today. A 1-2 pitch. And Alonso strikes out. 1 away for Chase McCormack. He's 0 for 2 today. Another one that's making me look silly. Chase McCormack, there we go. Gets himself a single into left field. 2 on, 1 out. Tying run at the plate, it's Tauchman. He's 1 for 2. It's a 1-0 pitch. Tauchman, oh, not a double. Not a double. Run, Mikey. It is, okay, just 1. Runners at the corners with 2 away, and it's Nico Horner who's 0 for 2. Come on, Nico. We need this, mate. And we cannot drive in a run. We go to the 7th, still 4-1 down. Bogerch will face Kluber. Bogerch, who I think he hit a home run, didn't he? A 2-run homer last time up, and he's hit that well. Not quite as well, but it will be at least a double. Tauchman has it. Can he get it in? He can. But it's a leadoff double for the Red Sox. In will come Colas now. Colas, who's hit a home run. He's 1 for 2. We've used the open base to get to Jeter Downs, who's 0 for 2 today. A 3-1. He's popped that up. That should keep the runners where they are. Alamas makes the play. In will come Christian Vazquez, who's 1 for 2 now. Can we get a double play out of him? He's popped it up. Tauchman, is there. He keeps the runners where they are. That's 2 away. And it's Danny Santana now, who's 0 for 2. A 2-2 pitch. And that will end the innings. A nice little comeback there for Kluber. We stretch. 4-1 down, and Alamas will lead us off, and let's hope he can get himself on base here. A 2-0 pitch. Alamas, tell you what, he's taken a ball that looked like it was more chance of hitting him in the head than being a strike, but he's got it into center field for a leadoff single. That'll change things around. Seth Lugo comes in to pitch. He was at the Mets for a while, wasn't he? And Andrew Knapp, who's 1 for 2 today, will come in. A 3-1. Get yourself on base, mate. Get the tying run to the plate. He does. And it's going to be the DJ. 3 for 3. Could we dare dream of a 4 for 4 day for DJ? Oh, no. He's hit it well, but straight to left field, and that is one away. JJ Bleday, 0 for 3. Come on, mate. Bleday! Has he tied it up? JJ Bleday! A 3-run home run! 405 feet into right center field. And we are tied at 4 in the bottom of the 7th. JJ Bleday, what a rookie season he's having. A star of the future. It brings Castellanos up. He's going to face the right-hander. He is terrible versus a right-handed pitcher. And he will politely take himself back to the dugout, having grounded out the shortstop. And it brings up Petey Alonso. He's 0 for 3. A full count. Alonso grounds it to the shortstop. That'll end the innings, but not before we tie things up thanks to Bleday. And it's Jordan Hicks coming in to face Powell in the 8th. Such a strange start from Kluber. Went 7 innings, gave up 4 hits, but we're tied at 4. But we get the first out there. Hicks will face Rizzo. A 1-2 pitch. That's a ground ball that should be fielded there. Alamas behind the second base. Makes the play for 2 away. Martinez now to face Hicks. Come on, Jordan. A 2-1. That's another ground ball. That'll get us out of the 8th. We'll go and have a bat. Let's see if we can get in front for the first time this game. Chase McCormack will lead us off. 1 for 3 today. A 2-1. And McCormack smacks it to the fence. And that'll be at least a leadoff double. I don't know if he can... I don't know how fast he is, to be honest. He's looking for a triple. And it is going to be a leadoff triple for Chase McCormack. That go-ahead run stands at 3rd with no one out. It's going to be another new pitcher. Tauchman to the plate. Surely we can drive this run in. It's a 1-2 pitch. Let's get the ball in play for us, Mikey. He doesn't. He watches strike 3. Nico Horner steps in. He is 0 for 3 today. They walk him. And in comes Alamas. They don't respect you, Ali. Come on. First pitch. Alamas pops it up. Now, is it deep enough to score the run? Make sure of it, Chase. He is going to get there, is he? Yes, he is. Alamas delivers an RBI sac fly. We go in front in the bottom of the 8th. 2 away runner at first for Knapp. He's 1 for 2 today. Knapp strikes out. And it's going to be, is it? It is the Cannibal to try and close this thing out for us. Devers, who's 0 for 2, comes in. It's a first pitch swing. Cannibal not been in the best form. That is staying in, though. McCormack makes the catch in right field. Bogerch, who is 2 for 3 with a home run. It's a 2-2 pitch. Is he going to eat up another batter? Yes, he is. They're down to their final out. We've left it late. But can we go and win this? A 1-2 pitch. And the Cannibal has done it. And we've come back from the dead to win. So, J.J. Bleday, probably the only young player we have that could be here for the next 10 years. He is the #1 prospect, and well, he's showing it there, hasn't he? He has almost single-handedly got us back in that game, and it's a wonderful thing. So that's JJ. I think he's going to be a favorite, isn't he? I mean, just for nothing else, for the name. What a name, J.J. Bleday. Anyway, that will do it for today. We can see that we have pulled... Have we pulled one back on the... No, we haven't, but we've pulled one out on the Red Sox. So you can see Manny Machado is leading the league in home runs, 2nd in RBIs. He's right up there and everything. He's wonderful. And to win without him, that goes to show that there's a little bit about the team as well. Jordan Montgomery is right up there in ERAs, which is good as well. But yeah, just generally speaking, it's I think there's more positive signs now. Let me know what you think of the changes that we made, the transactions, I suppose is the term, isn't it? I definitely think we have more depth in the hitting now, and that's obviously important, isn't it? We needed that. We didn't get to see Joe Adele today, but he does strengthen us as well. So that's all for today, guys. If you've enjoyed that, make sure you hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and we'll be back next time. The All-Star game is upcoming, but I think what we'll do before that, Tampa Bay is shaping up to be the rivals, isn't it? The team we're going to need to beat to win the division. So we'll come back for that. We can give you an update of the All-Star voting at that point as well. And that'll be next episode, guys. So until then, I've been Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.